The Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank is the source of emergency food for over 600 soup kitchens and pantries and hot meal programs across 8 counties of Northeast Ohio: Medina, Summit, Portage, Wayne Stark, Tuscarawas, Carroll, and Holmes counties. Almost all of these charities are run by faith-based agencies. Almost all of them have no paid staff at all. It's a very grassroots network. And since our food bank was founded exactly 40 years ago in 1982, we've continued to operate by primarily collecting surplus food donations from the grocery industry, bringing them back into our warehouse where a whole army of volunteers comes and help us sort this food and distribute it through volunteers that operate food pantries to their neighbors on a Wednesday night in the church basement. The people that line up in front of a soup kitchen on a cold winter afternoon. The sun's already set. These things play out every day. You see people come in when they're in crisis, we help them through their crisis, and they move on. Certainly there's a small margin of people who live every day in perpetual crisis, and we're glad to help them too. When you're living close to the line, when you're on a really fixed budget, a car repair, a child being sick, missing work, these things really complicate life for all of us. But when you're in poverty, this stuff can cause you to have to make tough choices. Choices between prescription drugs, between going to work and staying home and taking care of your kids, and then certainly between having food in your house and some of the other vital things like having heat in your house.
The free food comes in so handy because food prices are so high, and my husband has emphysema, so he has a lot of medical bills.
We have to really budget ourselves, and we're not spending extra money on any extra frivolous things that we would have maybe spent like maybe 2 years ago on stuff.
You just try to make things stretch.
The work of the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank every day is to make sure that no one in this community goes without food, that no one goes hungry, and that food insecurity can be alleviated by our collective efforts. And so that's always been our mission.
I'm just thankful that the food bank's here and willing to help people.
It means a lot, you know. It means a difference between whether you're gonna get your medicine or you're gonna eat it.
Thanks a lot. It really means a lot.